more, but the way I heard it, it was a non-bid contract. Sinister Syndicate had it all tied up. If they didn't get the old man at the train, they were going to get him at the other location. That's what I think.
What other location?
I don't know that. I just knew that it was a syndicate job. The only reason I know that that's the other part is that a few of the syndicate members are here right now. They're waiting, I guess, for information. So you understand my position where I'm, golly, if they are open contract, I could probably sell that for some pretty good cash.
I am so far slouched down in my seat, trying desperately not to scorn them.
I mean, it's not a good time for those of the extracurricular criminal activity here in Manhattan. Between Aegis and every superhero that looks as New York as being their own personal defense, and the fact that Aegis has been tracking vigilantes for a while, you can understand how that's a problem. But when I heard old Ark decided to take a more direct approach, I thought that was rather odd, going by himself. And then I found out that he was actually the first part. That's interesting. And now you're saying that there were other bids on the work? My goodness, that's going to make a lot of people pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like that sniper business a few years ago.
Yeah, exactly. They absolutely were trying to farm out the bids. They brought me in from out of town.
Really? What did they call you?
Hugin.
Hugin. Where do I know that name from? Oh, it doesn't matter. So Hugin, no, if people were finding out about this, I wouldn't necessarily want to poach the syndicate's business. But, I know a number of people that would pay to get into that kind of work. Apparently, who was spreading the money around, it wasn't easy. They took pineapple money, as I said, but they didn't take, the second part of the job was where the moneymaker was. And as I also said, I have a bunch of people over there who are with the syndicate that are waiting for some word that's never going to be here. You say they were after an old man? Well, like I said, I guess the problem about this is this reminds me of a lot of those other freelance fiascos that were happening. We get them every so often. We had one last year, as a matter of fact, and we had that bit of business with that sniper a few years ago.
Right, yeah, terrible business with that sniper.
Yeah, he shot the wrong target.
Oh, I know, it's horrible.
Yeah, that's very horrible.
Which is odd, because I know the shooter, and I just don't see how he missed.
Wait, you know the shooter?
Oh, yes, comes in here, was a regular. He's not here tonight.
May I ask the name?
Are you looking to pick up? You're looking maybe to get some work with him. He's a solo guy. I don't know if he would work with anybody, but if you're looking to
what I mean.
What you want to do is that's John Clark you're talking about.
Oh, I've heard of Clark before. He missed.
That's the rumor, but I don't find a man who's called Pinpoint missing. If you get my meaning.
Yeah. I never heard of it. My
understanding is it shot a 16-year-old kid.
What?
Yeah, that's what the rumor is.
And Syndicate looks over at Daredevil and kind of gives him a nod.
Clark comes in here on occasion. I haven't seen him lately, though.
You get what happened there, right, Jackson?
I'm not trying to...
Yeah. Hey. Keep it together, kid.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, I know Clark's not here tonight because of the fella at the end of the bar. We've got a VIP here tonight.
So who's the VIP? I'm just asking.
That's John Quester. He's one of the destroyers.
Oh!
Really?
Number 7 on the World Wanted.
Yeah.
Who's number 1? He doesn't know this.
That'd be the Iron General, probably.
Oh.
Yeah, he's the leader of the Syndicate, right?
No, the Iron General is a psychopathic Nazi cyborg.
Oh, God.
I glance across the room towards where he pointed at this number 7.
The guy who's talking to the devil guy who's doing a lot of motions with his hand, like telling the story. It was this big, that sort of stuff. Either way, fellas, if you're saying the syndicate's job was open contract, that's good news because that means a lot of people are looking. Are you looking to fulfill the other part of the contract?
If there is,
Well, I'll have to make some inquiries for you. Do you have a broker yet? Because if you don't, I'd be glad to offer my services.
How can we trust you?
Well, I work for money, and you're in a place that's known like this. So I'd automatically think that...
yeah. And then I think my guy would have been having. He had like a little. He had some money, so
I'd be glad to represent you for a nominal 12%.
and he just puts some down.
Oh, no, sir. I wouldn't take your money until I can get you good work. Aristotle Jones is my name, and I'm your broker.
And I say, nice to meet you.
Well, 10% would be sufficient. Why don't we compromise and call it 11%?
Yeah, I say 11, I guess. Mostly.
I tell you what. Make it an even 10.
Sorry.
10% it is. Outstanding, excellent. We'll do 10%.
What do you think?
Now I need to know who I'm going to be in contact with when I can get you a good broker job.
I think it's this one here. He's yeah, the one
Scared
here.
up?
Yeah,
Me?
it's you. Yeah, it's you.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
He looks at Beacon. I know I've seen you somewhere before. Were you responsible for that job attempt on the Cayman Islands Bank? That was you, wasn't it?
I just have one of those faces, bud.
Everyone does. Everyone does. Well, fellas, I'll tell you what. I'll make some inquiries and see if that job is open source, and I'll be back in, let's say, 15 minutes. Drinks are these. Let me pay for these fellas' drinks. It's on the house.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, Aristotle.
My pleasure. My pleasure. With that, Aristotle leaves.
I do
And
another
then
one
I-
with bar like waves, and I'm
then
waiting
I-
until the bartendress comes back.
He comes back to check on you. More drinks, sirs.
I have another one.
Whiskey.
I'm sorry?
Your finest whiskey, please.
Now, do you want the 25-year-old or do you want the 12? McClellan's 25 is good, but some people prefer a little bit younger, more robust flavor. Or just leave it up to myself.
No, I'm going for the 12. I appreciate your honesty.
Absolutely.
Hey,
I'm hoping this cigar is like too big for this guy's face, so he's like, I don't know.
hey, what's this crap you gave me?
You wanted the wine, sir.
I don't drink wine.
What would you like, sir?
I'll take what he's having. That whiskey sounds good.
Very good.
Make it 3.
3 whiskeys. Excellent. Shall we stick with the pineapple juice and grenadine, sir?
That'd be great. And do you have like some peanuts or
We have a full range from the bars.
pretzels or
Would you like an appetizer? Would you like some appetizers?
sure.
I'll be back momentarily, sir. She brings back 4 whiskeys, a grenadine pineapple, and a appetizer sampler. An appetizer.
Wait. Before she gets back, I'm going to stare Syndicate straight in the eye. What in the world are you doing? I whisper as loudly as I can, but it's louder than it ought to be.
I'm not sure exactly what you mean, sir.
What kind of deals are you making?
What deal?
I just shake my head and look down at the table.
From beside you, McGee's says, you take life as it comes. And if something falls in your lap, you pursue it. If it doesn't work out, you run away. Maybe you kill it. Maybe you eat it,
Are you not saying that we don't want to get more information? Is that what you're saying?
Didn't sound like you were getting information to me. It sounded like you were signing up to do things that we ought not be doing.
No. Sounds like I was getting
He raises
information.
his cup and says, "Cheers to all of you." as he says, signing up to things we don't want to necessarily be doing?
You see Scaredo just like surprised as heck.
Nobody clinks? Darn.
I mean, at this point, I just got the water glasses, and it's bad luck to everyone knows that. So wait till the whiskey gets here.
Oh, I thought it already had.
It is.
I haven't come back yet.
Oh, it did.
Whiskey
I
is
interrupted you in tech.
whiskey.
We're
Okay.
full it up.
All right. So I assume it's neat. And like an idiot, just out of college student, I'll cheers you and then slam it down.
I'm
Awesome.
like, I just put my hand up. I'm like, yay. Then I just do it.
Awesome.
So, it's, and you see, and he says it very quiet. It's Beacon, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to get a little dirty to get the information that you want there, goody goody.
Sounds like a bad idea.
The best ideas are bad ideas.
That's rarely true.
Thank goodness someone has a lick of sense here.
Mm-hmm.
What's your name?
9.
As long as we're in here, you can call me Hughie, but maybe we can talk afterwards.
The temperature drops around your group suddenly as the woman who is covered in almost a layer of frost. What's this bullshit I'm hearing about the fact you're taking syndicate business? Did they rent this contract out? Is that what I'm hearing now? They're renting the contract out? This is bullshit.
With my cigar in hand, I point towards the rest of the party and just kind of like give them the, what's up here? I don't know what the hell's going on.
You can't, no, they can't do that. I've been here all freaking day waiting to get a contact. And now you're saying the contract's open season. I need this job. I need this money. This is bullshit. That is what I'm telling you right now.
So who are you?
Really? Are you
mean-
enjoying this game? I'm Chiller.
Which you are? It's kind of cute.
Oh, I see. Look, I don't know what your deal is. I don't know what you're trying to pull, but I was told this was a syndicate-only job. I was told that if I showed up here, I was guaranteed work. Well, here I am, and I've been sitting on my ass for the last 8 hours.
Maybe you just didn't talk to the right people.
No, I talked when it was given out specifically by our contact.
Seems like you didn't have the right contact today.
No, I had the right contact. I know exactly who gave us this contract. I know where I got to be in the morning if I don't, unless I hear otherwise. I bet you don't even have that. So who told you this contract was open season? Are they poaching the contract from within? Those sons of bitches. Really? Oh my God. She's now wandering around in front of your table. That is bullshit. That son of a bitch knew I needed this money. I need this money.
But you got to pay rent or something.
You think treatments come easy? They don't. Oh, Ark, you son of a bitch. He's going to drag his sorry ass in here from whatever he did, and he's going to say, sorry, we didn't want to basically, I got this with a few other friends. Just because you've been in the syndicate longer and you're more, I guess, up there, you get to decide who gets this money? Well, this makes fucking sense. This is bullshit. You tell Ark that I'm not going to basically sit on my ass for him or anyone else.
Ark. I'll pick up Ark.
Right.
Go down to the walk up and tell him yourself.
Yeah.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
A bunch of do-gooders. Check him out.
It was awful.
Maybe that's why they put this contract up for bid.
I doubt that. The old man paid in cash.
Incompetent.
Ark made quite a scene. Made
That's-
quite a scene.
There's a good smear from what I hear as well.
Well, I hope he's smeared more than one thing. Maybe blood smear. No, that dumbass is probably waiting for someone to get him out of lockup. Well, it's a good thing they hired other people for part 2. I mean, I knew this was bad business. I knew. And she's pacing and she's very frenetic. And she's going...
And I'd say to her, do you want me to get you a drink?
No, I don't want a drink. I want the money. But now it looks like Ark's gone and probably no wonder they rented the contract out. It's like they don't trust us being able to handle it. That's bullshit, by the way. I can attack an old man just like anybody else can. It's not my first choice, but if that's what the old man wants, I'm going to give him what he pays for.
Wait, now, I've heard a little bit about the contract. Is the old man paid for his own contract?
I don't ask these questions. I'm just told what I saw. The man paid the money in escrow. It's an old dude. Ark was supposed to hit a train, and then he was supposed to be hit the next morning. And they were going to bring in a big, heavy hitter. And they got a big, heavy hitter. And then they asked if I wanted to share. I was like, absolutely. You know what, Killer? You need the money. Your treatment's running down. You're going to need new treatment, and that's $6K right there. Where am I going to come up with $6K, right? And then the problem is I was basically waiting here all day, and that's not helping, by the way. And they're like, oh, they didn't have the common effing sense to send out something to the rest of the syndicate to let us know Ark's in jail. I mean, what kind of problem is this? Next thing you're going to hear is pretty much, oh, well, we're going to have to worry about that later, Chiller. Sorry you have, like, real problems. Sorry you want to eat solid, warm food and want to touch things. But you know what? We were going to rent the contract to a bunch of guys who look like they dress from Goodwill. No offense. But that's what's going to happen here.
Again, another cigar salute when she says no offense, I assume. She's talking to me. And I go like, meh, no, nothing taken.
This is just bullshit. This is bullshit. I don't have to sit here for this. I got people that want to hire my skills, and they will pay money right now. And you know what? The old man can go do whatever he wants, whatever old people do to get their kicks, I guess. But you know what? I don't have to be part of that. I don't have to deal with this. I am a grade A villainess. I demand to be treated like this. I demand a little bit of respect, a little bit of honesty. And she gets up and walks away like...
I'm assuming she is a grade A villainess.
Chiller knows how to, like Ark, Chiller has one or two abilities, but she's mastered how to use them. But she's clearly not, she's probably only a little older than Thought or Syndicate. And she looks like she's definitely, wherever she's leaving, she's ISIS forming. So it's clearly like her powers are probably more emotionally driven.
So she's an early grad student, not an actual PhD.
She is a B-level villain.
Yeah.
B or C-level villain.
That's what I thought.
Which is perfect because we're B or C-level heroes. So.
And she's basically goes up to the bar and begins having a conversation with the bartender that looks like it gets slightly heated, and then she kind of storms out. She stops somebody entering the place, and she goes off on them for a couple of minutes.
Well, because Zorp, obviously, like, once because he doesn't have a clue what's going on. Because Zorp just looks around this crew going, no one explain that?
And I say, I'm gonna go to the bar place for a second.
All right, so you leave the table, and I'm staring at the rest of these guys going, anybody?
Yeah, all right, so...
You can just say info dump if you want, man. It's cool.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So info dump of all the things that have happened. You know, the knowledge that we have.
Mostly Betaton. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll be right back. I know. Excuse me.
And Gazorp like throws his arms up and is like, okay, everybody's leaving this table. All right, I'm not getting stiff with this bill.
I've got to go fix that. Okay.
Well, your bill is being covered by Aristotle Jones.
Oh, right. Sorry, I forgot about that. Never mind. Not disappearing from the table.
And absolutely, Syndicate is going to get up and follow Chiller out the door.
If you go out with Chiller at this point, she's stopped and she's talking to somebody at the door.
Okay, he will wait till she exits.
Okay. While you're waiting to do that, Thought, give me a percentile dice roll, please.
Okay. 6.
Even better.
Is it?
Even better. So I'm going to say something, and I want you to react like your character would. Are you ready?
Okay.
Thought!
Just put.
That's also
Standing across the room, you see a girl with blonde hair, and she's wearing a two-tone brown outfit with a fire symbol. You recognize it as the villainous Prairie Fire, who you fought back in Minnesota.
How
That's
quickly-
Thought!
How can I get out of the bar?
Run!
Yes. Yeah, I would like to do that.
There's now murmuring as you quickly bolt out of your chair, run toward the door. You blow past Chiller. Give me a percentile dice roll. You're basically, as you're doing it, they're all reacting in slow motion. You're almost out the door. You're touching the door. The door won't open.
Magnolia.
Yeah, no, someone else say, as quickly as I can, Magnolia.
I think the boss wants to have a word of your time, sir.
say it backwards.
Agnoma.
I think the boss would like to say a lot of your times, if you get my meaning, sir.
Is the boss,
Hey,
is the boss outside?
no, the boss is right the way you came, sir.
Oh, you sure? Maybe I should check outside. I think I hear him calling me outside.
I don't think so. The people at the bar are all beginning to get a little nervous because they're seeing something going down. A couple people are like, check, please. Guy at the bar who's talking to the big devil guy puts a gun on the table and just lets it sit there. Goes back to drinking and having a good conversation like this isn't my problem.
All right. I will slowly start to make my way back towards the table, keeping an eye on people if they leave and the door opens.
All right. Well, now everyone's paying attention to your group in specific. What's the meaning of this, Misfire? That man is a hero. He's known as Thought. He busted me twice in Minnesota. A couple of people at the bar actually snicker at that. He got busted in Minnesota. Oh, you're big time. Were you knocking off like a skating rink or maybe a, crewing? Shut up! I'm telling you, he's a hero. You ever heard of this guy named Thought? I think you're mistaken. You never forget somebody that does what he did. I think the boss will have to resolve this. Fellas, unfortunately, I have to go get my fiance, and I'm going to have to cut out at this point. But it's a perfect place to cut out because it looks like we're going to have our first real battle.
Cliffhangers are their favorite thing.
Oh, I think it'll be an interesting thing. You're in the middle of a villain bar with a bunch of different class villains. Someone, by the way, to let Thought know, it was a random chance, and if it's a high-level percentage, she rolled a 98 to recognize you as being...
Oh, shit.
So she recognized you as Thought because she had fought you, and I rolled randomly, like, who's going to be in this bar, and it just so happens that she's one of the villains that's currently free and would be in a bar like this.
And as the guy who was told that I was shot, now I know who shot me.
You do know that's apparently who shot you, and apparently there's...
That's why I went to the bar and said if I can ask if I could take, if she has like the case of beers, so I could try to take one home and all that. So then,
Well, I think if you can get out of here, they'll give you a case of beer. But right now, we'll pick up with pretty much a joke. A group of heroes walk into a villain bar.
anti-hero. So
A group of heroes and anti-heroes walk into a bar. There's a brick, an amnesiac, a speedster, a multiple personality person, and a regenerating mercenary.
never die person.
Correct. The rest of the joke is next time.
Okay.
Oh my god, I was
And I
so
do apologize because I would normally play a little bit longer, but unfortunately, she's texting me, and now I'm realizing if I don't pick her up, she will probably kill me.
You got to do what you got to do, man. Ain't no worries. It was nice
So,
to meet
it was nice to meet you as well.